this is Derby. Both passengers here before heading north at 17:45. So tail lights off, headlight on, marker lights on, DRA off. That's the key in, reverser to neutral. Reset the AWS. Look outside, headlights are correctly set up. Open the doors. Oh yeah, I got the sliding door pack from ATS. So we are following along train 1 Sierra 53, 1453 Taunton to Edinburgh, calling at Taunton, Bristol Upper Meads, Bristol Parkway, Cheltenham Spa, Birmingham New Street, Tamworth, Burton-on-Trent, Derby, Chesterfield, Sheffield, Wakefield Westgate, Leeds, York, Darlington, Durham, Newcastle, Morpeth, Berwick-upon-Tweed, Dunbar and Edinburgh. But we're only taking the train between Derby and Sheffield, calling it Chesterfield on the way. So we're waiting for departure before heading to Chesterfield. Next stop is Chesterfield at 18:05. So reverser to forward, release the brake, power to notch 2. So yeah, we are back on the Midland Mainline by JT. So we're going from Derby to Chesterfield to Sheffield. So departing Derby, the speed limit is 40 miles an hour, going up to 75, and we have 24 miles to Chesterfield. Increase the power so we can get away quickly. So this is a scenario created for Inside Gamer, apart for his 7th scenario pack. So I think this is the second one I made on the JT MML, because the last one was from Leicester to Nottingham in 170 empty stock, and this one is from Derby to Sheffield in a HSC. So yeah, scenario is called 1 Sierra 53 1453 Taunton to Edinburgh, calling out Derby, Chesterfield, Sheffield. So next station will be Duffield, passing about 5 miles. Speed limit is now 110 miles an hour. So looking at the map, so there's Chesterfield with its 3 platforms, and we're down here near Derby. So yeah, down here is Leicester. Then you have Nottingham on the right, Derby on the left. Then you have Chesterfield somewhere around in the middle. Then you have Sheffield here. So yeah, it's a pretty expansive network. So if I press 5, we gotta head out the window. We get the head out the window immediately behind the HSC set, power car. Yeah, just put on the F5 HUD, just to make sure I know how fast I'm going. Get about 20 FPS. 8. 22. See how the route runs somewhat smoothly. Well, as you can see, the route is built up quite extensively with all the detail. Yeah, tire load stutters are a bit of a problem. Not as bad on ATS's new route from Cambridge to Peterborough. So accelerate to 110 and then put the power to notch 2 or 3. So we maintain 110 and we'll slow down, be late. This is Sheffield station. But it's notch 3. Next station will be Belper. So speed limit is going down to 100 miles an hour at some point in the future. If I stop lagging. So put the power to notch 3 just so we can maintain about 100. This is Belper station. Yeah, the route looks really pretty, very detailed. It's not a bit too much detail. Next station will be Chesterfield, where we plan to stop. There should also be a branch off to Matlock soon. Take a quick thumbnail shot. There we go. Oh shit, it's anything. Long time rate? Okay. I wonder why the speed limit is 80 here. So yeah, it should be greens all the way to Sheffield because it's not particularly busy part of the route. One to the left goes towards Matlock on the Matlock extension. And we can see your right towards Chesterfield. There's a meridian to St. Pancake. After the speed limit is 100. Why is the moon so big? It's here, so it's only smaller. So 13 miles left. So I recently read on the news that coronavirus has now had, was it 110? Coronavirus has now killed 1 million people across the world, which is very saddening. Yeah, if the government actually put in better guidelines and made them actually make sense, then there wouldn't be so many deaths. Also, students at Manchester Metropolitan University, the uni that I go to, have also been put in lockdown because of rising COVID cases. I mean, everybody saw that coming a mile away. Like, if you have a lot of people in a very small space, what do you think will happen to COVID cases? The office are going to go up. So, why is everyone so surprised? So what students in accommodation do? They just isolate themselves. Yeah, some people call it self-isolation. It's not self-isolation if you're forced to isolate. So they can leave, but they can't come back. So they're just stuck in the dorms. Of course, I don't live in student accommodation because I can't afford it, which means that I'm not particularly affected by the lockdowns. I think it's something to talk about. So on the front we have 43384 in cross-country livery. On the rear we have 43303. So you're one of the very few remaining HST sets left. That's a very good transition from COVID. So HSTs, they have a maximum speed of 125 miles an hour in service. They're operated by GWR, ScotRail, AMR, East Midlands Railway, cross country. They've had lots of different operators in the past, but they're the ones that remain now, even though most of them have been put to storage at Ely Papworth and other various places like Long Marston. But the ones that have survived have had their doors. Well, I mean, the doors on the Mark III coaches, they have been modified to not be slam door anymore, which is sad. Because if you think of a Mark III coach, the first thing you think of is the slam doors and the HSC. So yeah, not many HSC sets left. They are getting to be like 40 years old, so it makes sense. But you can't just kill, or just with, otherwise, you can't just, no. Yeah, it's very disappointing, or very saddening to see very disappointing to see the UK's most famous locomotive go out of service. There, I got the sentence together eventually. So, leaving the tunnel, we have 4 miles left, 4.5 miles. So the channel currently has 443 subscribers as of Wednesday. This video should go out on the Friday at 5 PM. So yeah, ever since I released TS 2021, the first look video, not the game itself, the channel has been doing incredibly well. I think my tracing videos have at least 100 views each, which is insane. I think the Pendo I did on the East Coast Mainline, I think that has like 200 views, 300. And the 250 I did on the West Coast Mainline South, that one has like 400 views. I think it's because it's a new route. So yeah, should be hitting 500 subs pretty soon. Maybe a couple of months. Maybe about the end of October, maybe. I think on 500 subs, I think I might do another QA video because I haven't done those in a while. I'll either record something like a video, like where I just drive a train and answer questions, or I could do some voiceover and then have some B-roll in the background. Like some random footage of stuff. So coming in on Chesterfield, which I've been to in real life, and on the left you see the Cricket Spire on the cathedral, there's a church. So in real life, I have been to Chesterfield. I think it was 2016, I think. So a very, very long time ago. When you still had East Mid trains. And I also went to Chesterfield to get a pair of 153s from Chesterfield to Barry Hill Roundhouse for the open day. I think that was the last time I saw Tornado before seeing it in Liverpool. Back when Tornado was blue. .158's going to Norwich, 1 Lima 14 from Liverpool. So in Chesterfield, I'm aiming to stop at the end of the platform. So arrival into Chesterfield. Change for not much. Next up is Sheffield, arriving at 1818. So let's brake. Press it forward, power to notch 2. The brakes do take a while to come off. I wonder if they're like that in real life. So starting in Chesterfield, the speed limit is 90 miles an hour, and we have about 12 miles to Sheffield. We're due into platform 1 Bravo. So So between Chesterfield and Sheffield we have Dronfield, Doran, Totley and then Sheffield. So yeah, it shouldn't be too long until we get to Sheffield. Should be about 15 minutes. Why am I so bad at my maths? I guess if I wanted to do maths, I'd just get a computer to do it, which is what they were invented for. Because the only reason computers were invented was to do math operations, because people were too slow and they made mistakes. Is it like Kuju that's there on the left? I swear there's in the warehouse on the Western Mainline, the original one from Kuju. Pretty sure, oh, this is Kuju as well. That's for the houses. The houses are original. I'm pretty sure those houses are the same ones on Western Mainlines. I guess it is kind of part of the JT Common Library or something. So it is October. Well, when you're watching it, it's October. For me, it's the 30th of September. So when you're watching this, it will be Spooktober in Newcastle to Bristol. So yeah, pumpkins and witches and zombies. Spoopy. I wonder if Dovetail will ever release something Halloween-y this year for Tier 2020. Like they did with Counter Monster Disco, if I could English, or something like that. Maybe someone could do like a Halloween reskin of a HSC. Or maybe a bit Super Allen, like Halloween-ish. Like, make him a pumpkin or something. Then after October is Christmas, unless you're American and you have Thanksgiving. But if you're not American, like me, you have Christmas after Halloween. Except you have November in the middle. Another Meridian, Tuesday Pancake, with Charlie 73. With lag. Thanks, lag. Something else I found really weird is that if you look in the 222 manual from JT, it doesn't have any destination codes. So when you change the destination in the editor, you don't know what destination is which, because if you look in the manual, there's nothing about it, which I think is kind of strange. This is Dronfield. So this part of the road should seem familiar if you've had Creston, or if you've played on the Creston map by DP Simulation. Because Dronfield is Pelton Wood, Doran Totley is Falmore, and Crickfield is Sheffield. So this part of the road should look very familiar in terms of track layout. Because if you look at this, it looks exactly like it does on Creston. Well, apart from this bit. Apart from the Totley curve. So speaking of Creston, I should probably make the second scenario pack. Shit, it's empty. To the left is the Totley Curve and the Hope Valley line to Manchester. On the left is Doran Totley Station. There's a 158 going to Nottingham. And a 153. Next station will be Sheffield. So from the line to the left is where trains from Manchester Piccadilly join. So Northern trains, Chesterfield trains to Cleethorpes, and then East Mid trains to Norwich. So East Mid trains, they go through Doran Totley to Sheffield, reverse, and then come back this way towards Chesterfield. Through Chesterfield towards Alfreton, then Nottingham, then onwards towards Grantham and Peterborough, and then to Eagle reverse, and then to Norwich. So yeah, it's a very long route. Speed limit is 90 miles an hour. So 3 miles left. So in real life, I have been to Sheffield. So I once got a HST from Chesterfield to Sheffield, and then I think it was a Pacer or something, like a 144 from Sheffield to Meadowhall. This was a very long time ago. It was back when Chesterfield had the 170s. I say Tesco. Tesco. That's funny. So with Sheffield, we should have the Sheffield Super Tram on the right. 185 to Piccadilly, 1 Bravo 87 from Cleethorpes. Warning of 50. I'm also pretty sure that this train will be formed of a Voyager, but whatever. Very laggy Sheffield. There we go. Yellow, which means we're cleared into Sheffield. Why is there a giant dome on the right? Is this something to do with burning something? So going down to 15 as we enter Sheffield. Very laggy Sheffield. There we go. On the left, B&Q Warehouse. Wait, what? B&Q. Delta and Quebec Warehouse. So on the right is the Sheffield Supertram track. Sheffield Supertram track. I wonder if anyone has actually considered making like a tram stop on the right station and then having like a lift that goes down to the platforms. That'd be cool. So this is Sheffield. So coming in on platform 1. Here's a Meridian to St. Pancake, 1 Charlie 75. So this is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed this very medium sized trip. Subscribe for more trips and content, there's a lot of it. I think this is video 197, I think. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more trips and content, like the video if you're so inclined, follow me on Twitter for future video updates, join my Discord for train chat. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Just trains, just trains.net. So arrival into Sheffield.